guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to tell you how I was diagnosed with PCOS at the age of 20. Yes. So it started my last year of high school. I graduated a year late, don't judge me. But anyway. I was my last year of high school. Now I normally calculate my flow on my phone or on my iPad or whatever, just to get me prepared. And I didn't really pay attention to it. Like, I didn't pay attention to it. Like, that was my last year of high school. It was like so much going on, award ceremonies, getting ready for like prom, getting ready for graduation. It's like a lot was going on. It was a lot going on. And I didn't pay no mind. Like I said, I didn't pay no mind. It was until like the beginning ish, like the 10th of July, I realized I didn't have a period since April. Yeah, girl. How the hell you didn't, girl? Yes, honey, yes. I didn't realize I had a period. My mom was like, Simone, are you pregnant? I'm like, ain't no baby up in there. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. And I took pregnancy tests anyway, because you just never know, because God works in mysterious ways. But I wasn't pregnant. You know, I wasn't pregnant. And that time, my best friend was over my house. So she was there when I took the pregnancy test. And she's like, there's no baby. So, you know, I'm like, maybe the pregnancy test is wrong, you know, something. So I was like, I'm going to schedule an appointment to my clinic. But anyway, back in April. So, like I said, I didn't have no period since April. Now, I didn't pay attention. Like, I really in tune to my body. Like, one of those people that just, like, know when something's off. And it wasn't until, like, the middle. So, like, a little bit after graduation or around graduation, I realized my body was going through something. But I didn't really pay attention because, I don't know what was going on. I feel like it was, but I didn't, it just didn't dawn on me that quick now that after I realized when I finally did get my period. But back then, it just didn't really dawn on me. My body was going through as if I was pregnant. And when you watch PCOS videos, they don't really talk about the nitty-gritty about not having periods for months and what your body go through within those months not having a period. Even though it's more common now, women having PCOS. But me not having a period those 3 months, I didn't know what was going on in my body. It was something going on in my body. And it was more of me feeling like I was pregnant, but it was no baby. I was very confused, like, what is going on? So between April all the way to July, my body was going through something. Like, it just was, something was off, but it's like because of everything was going on, I didn't really just sit down and just analyze the situation, right? So I did make my appointment to my clinic that's around the corner from me. I was like, heck, I'm making an appointment. And, like, I think I might be pregnant. You know, something might be going on. And I don't know. So they took they make you pee in the cup. It was like, oh, Miss Sigler, you're not pregnant. I was like, okay. All right. That's fine, right? Right. So my best friend's still in my house. So I called my cousin, who talks about this all the time, her having her situation of PCOS and everything. And I had called her, and she was like, Simone, you probably got what I got, which is PCOS. And, you know, infertility runs in our family. It skips generations. I'm like, but that's just disrespectful. Like, who wants this? Like, what the hell? You know? And she gave me her doctor. I didn't call right away, because after I came home from the doctors from around the corner from me, like 2 days later, my period came on. When my period came on, it the level of pain I was going through with me not having my period for that long was just utterly disrespectful. The flow was disrespectful. It was just, everything about it was just disrespectful. Like, I didn't like it. Like, it was just so, like, if I didn't have any ibuprofens, which I know now, which is bad, which I know now is bad, because, you know, now I'm starting again to, like, I had, like, you know, Advils and stuff like that. But back then, I used to take ibuprofens for my periods, which helped. So I'm not doing it anymore, guys. But I had cramps every single freaking day until my period went off. And you know, as a woman, when you have your period, you know how it's about to come on. It was going, oh girl, it's going off. But then I'm slowly like, no, it's like, no, I'm back. It was just so, like, it was on for like a good almost 2 weeks. Almost. I'm like, yo, what is going on? And after it went off, I was like, thank God, because I don't want that to happen no more. Like, can we come on every month? So that's time I was like more in tune to when my period comes on. I'm like, well, okay. So it's July at this time. So my period come on July, and then it's June. No, not July. It comes on July. Sorry, guys, I got tongue twisted. It comes on July, August, September, skips October. I'm like, oh my God, it's about to happen again, right? But it came on in November, and it didn't come on in December. So I called my cousin again. I was like, yeah, my period keeps skipping, girl. She's like, call, girl. If you don't go call my damn doctor and go get a schedule. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call. Right, so she gave me the number, right? Well, I looked it up, you know, just to make sure. So when it happened the second time, it was from December all the way to February. When in February, I called again to get an appointment with her doctor. But since she was so booked, I couldn't, so I had to alternate someone else. But baby, it happened again. I didn't have a period since freaking December. Like, I had, no, my last period was in November. Like, my last period was in November. Baby, when I say my body, my mind, like, people don't talk about this. Like, my mind thinking I'm pregnant, like, there's no baby. Like, I was bloated, I was nauseated, I was tired, I was hungry. Like, all these pregnant, my boobs was sore, they was tender as hell. Like, my body was acting as if I was pregnant and there was no baby. No baby. There's none. Nothing in there, okay? Nothing. All right? And so I called the doctor again, but it's like a different, like, the doctor she had was so booked, so I had to alternate to another doctor, right? So I didn't see her until May, right? From February to May, I didn't get an appointment. So me had my period in February. The cramps was still, like, really bad. Like, the flow was light, but this time my flow was lighter than it was the last time when it happened the first time. It wasn't as heavy, right? So I'm already nervous because I'm like, I might just have PCOS. Like, I don't want to have that. Like, that's like my worst fear. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids, you know? And I started to get scared. So, and, you know, comes on normally in April, comes in May with my appointment. And this was like May 5th or something like that, May 15th, one of those. And there was a 5 in there. And I go to the appointment. I believe it was like 2021 when I got diagnosed. I think it was 20. believe I was 20. Was I 20? 20. And I went to the doctors and I explained to them what was going on with my situation. And, you know, me not having my periods. And they're like, it looked like you might have PCOS. Well, I'm going to set you up with an ultrasound. I was like, okay. And I went to my ultrasound. My ultrasound was like another month. Not like a month, but like another couple of weeks. And I was in the waiting room, nervous as hell. Like, I knew, like, when she told me, let me back up first. When she told me I might have it, I was like, Lord, please no. Please no. Lord, no. I was praying so bad because, like, I don't have PCOS. I don't want that. Like, I want to have a normal uterus. Like, I don't want to have nothing wrong with my uterus. Like, I wanted to have family, you know? And I'm scared to have to go through so much medication just to have a child. All of that was going through my mind. And when I had my ultrasound that another couple of weeks, because it was booked. And I took my ultrasound. Girl, they get this little magic wand, put some jelly on that joint, and just, like, she was all up in there. Like, it was just, you know, all up in there. Moving it and, you know, but over it, like, she was just moving all around. I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, oh, Lord, please make this, like, please, can you please stop? Like, it's, you know, please stop. I don't like, it's uncomfortable. And so she did the ultrasound. And I think my appointment, I went back to my appointment. And like 2 days later after my ultrasound. And I'm already nervous. Like, I'm nervous. I'm scared. Like, I'm overthinking already. What's the possibilities? Like, Lord, you know, just scared. Like, I was already emotional prior to going to this appointment. So she's like, hello, Miss Simone. I did check your ultrasound results. You have PCOS and both of your ovaries. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure it's my ovaries? Like, you might do the test again, like, read it again. You might miss something. Like, are you, like, I was just so in shock. And at that point, I just thought, like, I was just so disappointed and overwhelmed and depressed. I'm about to cry now. I'm trying not to. And so many thoughts was just, like, running through my mind on, like, why me? Why did I have? Like, it was just like, why? And it hurt. Like, it hurt me so bad. Like, I went on that bus. I went home. I was on that bus going home, and I was just, like, so in shock. Like, I was just in shock. But what I didn't like about it was that when she, like, you can go on birth control, you know, to regulate your period. I was like, I'll give it some thought on birth control. I don't really like birth control because it does something to me mentally and it makes me fat. I'll think about it. She's like, okay, when you think about it, just let us know. I'm like, okay. But anyway, at that state, I was like, I don't want to think about no birth control. I don't want to think about anything. I was like, I'm just out of it right now. So I'm just going home on a bus, sad and depressed as hell. And I told my mom, and she's like, you know, you'll have one kid. You have a kid one day. Just, you know, God and God's timing, you know. It was just like, nothing at this point can just cheer me up. Because it's like the reason of having a uterus is to reproduce. And what's the point of me having a uterus? I can't fucking reproduce. Sorry, my language. What's the point of me having a uterus if I can't reproduce or have a child, or, you know? And I'm looking at the symptoms of having PCOS, and it's like, I fit that criteria. But what I don't understand is that A lot of women that I went on YouTube and I looked at videos on women that has PCOS, and I don't like the fact that they diagnose women that's overweight with PCOS. Like, there's some women out there that are skinny as hell, a toothpick, and have PCOS. So I think doctors should look more into having PCOS. You know, like, not every person has PCOS is big. They're small as well. Like, it's versatility in this, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so much, like, it's like there's nothing, like, it's just so much. You know, I'm not trying to have a baby right now. Like, you know, I'm not trying right now, but it's just like me having to find out that I have PCOS and both ovaries, not even just one, both. I'm currently 23, okay? And my goal, my dream is to have a family. And, you know, I don't, you know, and just, I know I might have a kid eventually one day, but like, I see women on YouTube going through infertility clinics and taking all this medicine just to have a baby and going through miscarriages because of their infertility. Like, I'm scared for all of that. I don't want to go through all that just to have a baby, even though I might have to. It sucks. It sucks ass that women have to go through so much just to have a baby. And it sucks that women has to go through this just to, you know, even get a period. Like when I didn't have a period for those months, I wasn't ovulating, and that's scary. Like, my body was going through so much, and it was just horrible. I tried detoxing the entire time, like trying to get my period. Like, it was just not working. And just recently, I just got my period this month. Just recently. I got my period last week, and my last period was what? Back in what, April? Yes, I just got my period last week as we speak. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was like, it's just like there's not enough resources, you know, like we just getting I don't know. I feel like it should be a, you know, cure for some, like, you know, something like this is just, it's unbelievable, you know, and the fact that women go through this in our bodies and what it go through, and it's just, it's crazy, you know, and I don't wish this on my worst enemy to have PCOS. And I think as women should stick together and just support one another about going through this. You know, it's something that you have to go through something to understand what you're going through, you know. And sorry, that was the mail, you guys, but it's just crazy, you know. And I don't know. I see a lot of videos on women that has PCOS and what they do. They change their diets, which I'm trying to do, which is so hard because I like rice and pasta. That's my weakness. Rice is my weakness, and that's really bad. And you know how to like lose weight with the PCOS to maintain it. And I be looking at people and like, you skinny. What you need to lose weight for? You're skinny. I know when you need to lose weight. But I guess, you know, to be healthier, you know, but it's something that you're like, when you don't have a period for a long period of time, your body, like what your body go through is just like crazy. Like my mind, like my body felt as though I was pregnant. okay? Pregnant with no baby. And this time when it happened, again, last period was April. Got my period last week. Yeah. So it's been a minute. And then it's like, there's no point in me, I don't like birth control. I did try to go on birth control. I did go on birth control for like a couple of months, but after I got off of it because I didn't like what it was doing to my body. Like, I was on a pill, and I was like, I'm just gonna get on the birth control just for a little bit, just to regulate a little bit. But after that, I'm getting off of it because birth control, I feel like birth control should always be the option for women. Like, I get it, it's nice to get our period flowing regular, but it's like my mood swings are disrespectful. I don't like it. I don't want to go through it. But I did try going birth control once. It's not for me. It's not for me. But this time with my period not being on, my body, my body, like, it just, like, sometimes this time was like my boobs bloating. I try to detox my system to get it from backed up, from being, constipated. But, I'm like, just to get it going. And so I wasn't surprised there with me not having my period for almost 4 months, 3 months, I just feel like it should be, I don't know, like, known, like, women just come together and just, I don't know, just help each other out. Because having PCOS or any other infertility, it sucks. And how women have to go through so much just to have a baby. I never experienced a miscarriage because I wasn't trying to have any kids no time soon, not till marriage. I want to have kids, but I'm scared to go through that. I'm scared to find that I'm pregnant and I'll lose as a baby. And babies are gifts, a bundle of joy. And for women that go through that, Lord, I pray that Lord gives you a bundle of joy that's healthy, and I know you're gonna love that baby, and I know you're gonna be just don't want to let the baby go. Like, it sucks. And I never tried to have a kid. So I wouldn't know what that feeling is like to have a miscarriage. I'm scared to know what it feels like. I'm scared to go through with it. And I just pray that every baby that's in that womb comes out healthy and strong and full term. And I'm I mean, I can't do anything about it if it happens, but me having PCOS at the age of 23, I don't know. I don't know when I'm able to have, I don't know how or what treatments, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's just so much for me because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how or I don't know. And this is my story. And I'm gonna end it here. I want to say thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like more chit chats about my life or what you guys want to know about me. Thank you.